Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at angles. Okay, so this is the first lesson on angles. And the first thing we need to learn about angles is to memorize some of the theorem. The first type of angles we're going to learn is called the straight line theorems, and there are 4 of them. The first one is called angle at a point, and they add up to 360. The second one is angle on a straight line, they add up to 180. Followed by angle at right angle, they are equal to 90 degrees. And the last one is vertically opposite angles, they are equal. So we shall start with the first one, which is angle at a point. Okay, so for example, if you have an angle, okay, so if you have this a point and they meet at a point, you have A, B, and C. The first theorem says that angle A plus angle B plus angle C, they must add up to 360 degrees. Sorry about that. Okay, they must add up to 360. So, if for example, if you have an example that is 120 degrees, 140 degrees, and you are required to find angle X, so the working required is X plus 120 plus 140, they must add up to 360 degrees. So then you have to put in the theorem. The theorem is angle at a point add up to 360. Then using your algebra, it's going to be X equals to 100 degrees, and that will give you a correct answer in the exam. So I repeat, if all the 3 points meet up in a single point, this is called the theorem. Number 1 is called angle at a point add up to 360 degrees. Yep. Next theorem is on a straight line. If you have a straight line and you are divided by another angle, suppose this angle A and that's angle B. So the rule is that angle A plus angle B, they must add up to 180 degrees. And the theorem for this is called angle on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So in the exam, if you have a straight line and you have 50 degrees and you want to find angle X, how will you do it? Okay, so what you do, so these two angles, X plus 50 degrees, they must add up to 180 degrees. And you must give me the reason why you do that. It's called angle on a straight line, they must add up to 180 degrees. So using your calculation, X have to be 130 degrees. That is theorem number 2. Angle on a straight line add up to 180. That means that angle A plus angle B on a straight line, they must add up to 180 degrees. Now, for the next theorem, it's about right angle, and everyone knows that in a right angle, okay, if this angle is a right angle, if I were to divide them into A and B, the two angles, angle A plus angle B, they must add up to 90 degrees. So the theorem is angle at right angle, they must add up to 90 degrees. So for example, if we have the right angle and this is 50 degrees and we are required to find angle X, so the rule is that X plus 50 degrees, they must add up to 90 degrees. And again, because this is called geometric reasoning, we must give a reason. The reason is that angle at right angle equals to 90. And then the calculation is that X have to be 40 degrees. See how I do it. The first one, you must show me the working. The next one, you must tell me the theorem. And the last one is the answer. Okay? So I remind you, the first part is the working. The second part is the theorem, why you say that. And the last one is to working out the answers. And that is how we do it in school. The last theorem is, of course, straightforward. If you have two lines, okay, the one opposite each other. So A and B are the same. So angle A go to angle B, and the one here C is the same as angle D. So C equal to D, and the theorem is vertically opposite angles are equal. So for example, if I say this is 50 degrees, I want to find angle X and angle Y. How would you do that? There are two theorems here. X is simple, so X equals to 50 degrees. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles are equal. And then to find Y, you pretend that this is covered up, okay? So this is angle on a straight line, so Y plus 50 degrees, that equals to 180 degrees. What's the reason? The reason is angle on a straight line add up to 180, and on your calculation Y have to be 130 degrees. Okay, so very simple. The same rule apply. The first one is your working, the second one is your theorem, and the third one is your answer. So hopefully you learned something from the lesson today. So I repeat again, we have learned how to calculate four things, the four straight line theorems. Okay, so the first one is angle at a point add up to 360. The second one, angle on a straight line add up to 180. The third one, angle at right angle equal to 90 degrees. And the last one, vertically opposite angle are equal. Have a good day and enjoy learning.